kind of doing them in batches of 5 to not overload myself.
Hi, baby.
Oh, mommy.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Jess, and today's video is going to be a good old-fashioned making video. So I literally just got a delivery of 100 wooden spoons, so let's check them out, make sure that they're good to go, and then we're going to make as many as humanly possible in this video. And there they are. I'm opening them outside because the baby's napping, and these are always really loud, and she's been having a hard time napping lately, staying asleep, so I've been trying to stay quiet. They look perfect. Yay! I love these spoons. It always looks like there's always so much more. I ordered 100 more, hoping that that will get me through to the end of July. I can order more if I need to, but it always looks like so much more than 100. And then I'm always like, yeah, they sent me more. And then I count them, and there's always exactly 100. Sometimes they send me an extra 1 or 2, but perfect. All right, let's take it downstairs and get burning. Okay, so I brought everything in. I did a very quick cleanup of my desk because there was stuff everywhere, as usual. And behind me here, I think you can see it, is 50 wooden spoons. So 50 of the 100, that's half of them. I have a container market coming up the first weekend of June, and I'm there every day. I'm there every single weekend for the entire month of June. So I'm trying to get as much prep done as possible. Also because I'm closing, my wholesale partners are placing very large orders. So I'm trying to keep up with ordering for them as well as keeping some aside for the container markets, especially because I'm running 20% off until we close for our retail customers, just as a thank you for the last 5 years in business or so. So I have these here. I think what I'm gonna do is just stick with my 4 main designs. So that would be my sunflowers, my ferns, my bees, and my, doing the 4, very weird, vines. So those are my best sellers. Those are the things that I have like the most different products in. I am sold out of rolling pins already. I'm debating ordering another, like just even 20, just to see if I can. I'm sure I can sell them. I just don't want to be stuck with them after it's the only thing. So I had only had a couple left and they sold right away, so which is great, but now I'm debating, do I get a couple more, do I not? I don't want to overload myself with too much stuff because I also have a couple of ideas in regards to extra inventory. So I have like back here, we're sitting here, I have a few like measuring spoon sets that are still totally usable, but like actually this one is in perfect shape. It's just like really weirdly colored and the handle isn't 100%, like it's got some things and dents in it and stuff. So what I was gonna do is run a second sale and do a percentage off of still totally functional pieces but slightly imperfect, which is what a second sale is for, is to get rid of your slightly imperfect pieces, right? So that I'm not stuck with a whole bunch of inventory after I do close the business. I was thinking of doing that. I have 1 cutting board, like paddle board, that I wasn't gonna sell retail because it has a scratch in the back of it. It's not a big one, but it's enough that I can't sell it as a brand new beautiful cutting board. And then I also have some of my acacia boards that are just like, they're not perfectly level, almost like you'd have to put like little bumpers on the bottom to make them sit nicely. They're just not nice and flat. So I'd like to get rid of those too. And I have a few spoons that have, spoons are not as bad as measuring spoons, because if the measuring spoon has like a ding in the thing, if it has like a nick in the actual bowl of it and you sand it down, then it makes your measurements off. So those ones I'm just gonna have to say goodbye to. But spoons I can sand down all around and make it so the bowl might not be quite as deep, but there's no measurements involved. It's like a big stirring spoon, right? So I am going to put those in the second sale. So I do have a fairly big selection of stuff that I've just been accumulating it over the last few years. So that is going to be a video I think that I'm going to do maybe next week. I also have a couple wholesale and a retail order that need to get out like today. It's already 2:45 in the afternoon. I did some cleaning up this morning. Daniel's off today because it's PA day, because it's the long weekend. So the teachers always do PA days on the Friday, and then the kids have Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday off. So that's fine. But anyways, very long roundabout way of saying this video is going to be about burning spoons. I want to get as many done as possible. I do have 2 wholesale orders that I need to get out today, but this video I'm going to film kind of over the course of the weekend, just however much I can do. And then next week I think I will work on the second sale items, because I would like to have those ready for the market, because that's really the only place I can sell them. I'm not going to set it up online. And then I have I'm totally out of measuring spoons. What I have is made, but they're already sold, so those are going in my order, one of my wholesale orders. She bought basically everything I had left in stock. So next week is when my measuring spoon delivery comes in. Yeah, so that's my plan. I'm like all over the place today. Game plan today, do my spoons. Game plan next week, do my second sale. Game plan at the end of next week, do my measuring spoons. And then the week after that, I will be just prepping for my market, for the month-long market. And I got the largest wholesale I ever got a few days ago for $1,300. It was amazing. Thank you very much to the store that purchased that much inventory from me. It just makes me feel so good knowing that I was worried that when I said that I was closing the store, people would just be like, okay, we'll just sell whatever we have left and call it a day. But I've been getting a ton of reorders, which makes me feel really good. And they've been pretty large, because I guess they don't know when I'm gonna run out, as I don't either. I'm gonna order as much as I can until I can't anymore. And then, yeah, but I'm just honored that they want to keep ordering from me. So anyways, I'm going to get to work now and stop talking. Okay, so I ended up having to go upstairs like very shortly after I started filming today, because the baby woke up, and then my husband got home shortly after, and we went to go pick up my car at the garage because it was ready, because it broke down a couple weeks ago. Anyways, and then we went to his parents and had supper, and we didn't get home till like 8:30 or so. So I have been burning for about an hour and a half. I said that I was going to stop at 9 or 9:30, and it's just about 10 now. I just wanted to get a couple things done. I'm not really expecting to get all 50 done this weekend, just because it's a long weekend and we have a ton of plans like every day. But yeah, I got 5 of them started slash mostly done. These 2 are done. These 2 have like cords everywhere, all my headphones. So these ones just need the little line details. I just did these ones. I'm gonna head to bed for tonight. I have to work tomorrow from 8 to 5. Then we have dinner at 5:30 for my grandma's birthday at a restaurant in town. And then Sunday is my sister-in-law's birthday party at my in-laws, so we'll be there all afternoon slash evening. So I'll probably only have morning to burn then. And then Monday is, I don't think anything, so hopefully I'll have a good chunk of the day. Still have my mask on, sorry. A good chunk of the day on Monday to do some burning, but otherwise tomorrow night I might do a little bit, see how I'm feeling, and then Saturday morning, and that'll be it. So we'll see how much of the 50 I can get through. It's not super urgent. There's probably about 25 of them that are going in that really large wholesale order that I mentioned. Anyways, the wholesale order that I want to get out or want to get packed up this weekend, it is I have all the inventory for that, so that's fine. And I did get my one retail order packed up. It's sitting beside me, but I missed the post office, so it'll have to go out on Tuesday after the long weekend. Anyways, I'm gonna go probably take a shower so I don't have to get up super early tomorrow, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye. Hey guys, it is it's not Wednesday. It is Saturday night. I am back in the basement. I worked all day. I went straight to the restaurant sorry, my eyes are hurting a fair bit today, and I think I'm getting allergies because my eyes were like really scratchy today. But anyways, I worked all day, got to the restaurant, had dinner for my grandma's birthday. Then we came home, got the kids settled. Rachel's in bed. Daniel is just hanging out for a bit upstairs with Kyle before bed. And I'm just gonna get back to it. So we'll do a little bit of a time lapse here and burn some more spoons, see how much we can get through tonight. And probably gonna watch Suits, I think. Been into that lately, so yeah. Thank you.
Did you fit?
I know. Do you like Mommy's spoons? So that is what I got done. Not very much, but as usual, I gave myself way too much to do in way too short a time.
Mommy,
Yes.
the cup.
You want a cup? Do you want your cup?
No, Dad.
No thanks. Okay. All right. So all I got done was 5 of these 3. I didn't even get to the ferns. I was just kind of doing them in batches of 5 to not overload myself. Nice Susie Rach. And one second, I'll turn the camera. Pardon my wet hair. I just got out of the shower. But so today is actually Wednesday. I was supposed to post this video Tuesday, and I did not. The long weekend just really got away from me. Long weekends are hard because everybody's home. Monday is usually my day to finalize and edit my video for Tuesday because I'm not at the point yet where I'm making them days or weeks in advance. So that's fine. I'm gonna try and still get it posted today. It's a day late, but that's okay. The weekend was fine. I got some burning done, like you saw, on the first couple of days. And then Saturday night was my grandma's birthday. So we went for dinner, came home a bit, burned a little bit more. And then Sunday, I think I did a little bit on Sunday, but then we went to, you silly. We went to, what do you want, baby? No, it's empty. You drank that already. We went to my in-laws for my sister-in-law's birthday, and we ended up having a really late night, and we actually spent the night there because it was like 2 o'clock in the morning by the time we were ready to leave, and the kids were already asleep, and we weren't, so we just stayed the night. Because Sunday was such a very late night, we were all exhausted, so I didn't do any burning at all. Hi, baby. This is why I normally film while she's asleep. So. Hi.
Your turn.
My turn. I love you so I am totally lost track where I am. So Monday did absolutely nothing until the kids went to bed because we were just all like completely exhausted. So we had a very chill day. We went to my parents for supper. I didn't even cook all day. I put a frozen chicken Alfredo in the oven for lunch. So it's a very lazy day. So that was fine. Yes. Yesterday I did a little bit of burning. I got the sunflowers finished up. I just had a couple left by that point, from what I'd done on Sunday morning. And I didn't film anymore because there's more than enough footage of me wood burning, so that's fine. And then, yeah, that was pretty much it. I worked on Tuesday night, last night, and I just came home, and normally I will kind of poke away till 11 o'clock or so, but I got home at 9:30 and I was just not feeling it. So went to bed early, took the night off. Not really, I still worked, but took the night from wood burning off. I did get all the orders out that needed to go. I have 3 new wholesale orders that came in. I've extended all of my shipping times just because I want to be able to keep up with making, and all of my wholesale partners know that, and that's fine. So that is it. That is all that got done, was 15 spoons out of the 50 that I had set aside. But like I said, I wasn't really trying to get 50 done. I was just wanted to get a head start on making for my market that starts. I'm gonna go next Thursday and set up, and then I will start next Friday. So I'm really excited about that. I don't have a whole lot of inventory made, so I'm gonna have to pretty hardcore make this week. But my next video is going to be, maybe not my next one, maybe the one after, so I have time to get it all done in one video, is going to be all of my second sale making that I want to do. So I'll take you through with that. We'll see how it goes. I've never done a second sale before. Because I have 20% off everything site-wide, I'm not really sure how to do that on my Square reader, where like when I'm selling site-wide and in person, but I'm not really sure how to do that on my Square reader where I mark, say, 50% off of the items because they're second sale items, and then add another 20% off for the entire order. So I'm thinking I might just make a whole new section within my items on Square under like a different category of second sale and mark and just price them at a reduced price. Won't be a full 50% because I'd like them to be between 50 and 60% off when I do the 20% off on top of that. And I don't think I can do it. Yeah, so I'm gonna look into that. I will take you along with me. I'm going to try and price everything. So all my second sale items are gonna be probably between 50 to 70% off, which is a really good deal because they're still totally functional. They're just a little wonkier than the rest. So anyways, Rach is causing chaos all around me if you can't hear her. So I am going to wrap this video up here. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.